Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And if you are new here, welcome. This week's Magical Monday video, we will continue to explore how to use astrology to manifest our best life. But before we dive into this week's topic, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you will be notified each time I upload a new video. Now this week we will be exploring the ninth house. The ninth house is the house of philosophy or religion. So this is where you're going to get your religious ideals. This is where they develop. It describes how you understand the world and conduct your search for meaning. It also connected with your higher education. The ninth house shows how you expand your inner and outer lives, and so is associated with travel and interaction with other peoples and cultures. Dreams that can illustrate your past or speak of your future also fall under the ninth house. Planets in the ninth house encourage you to think big and consider the future in the broadest of terms. Any international activity and relationships with foreigners, distant relatives, and in-laws are areas covered within the ninth house. So if you got issues with your in-laws, check your ninth house and see what planets and zodiac is there. That might explain that. It also describes your attitude and viewpoints on all topics and your efforts to understand complex issues, including morals and ethics. In more mundane terms, the ninth house addresses publishing and multinational ventures as import and export businesses. Now let's see how each planet shows up in the ninth house. When the sun shows up in your ninth house, you're fascinated by anything concerning distant places and want to travel to see the world. So if you have your sun showing up in your ninth house, you may have wanderlust. You might be attracted to exotic places such as China, India, Japan, Thailand, Brazil, Africa, any places other than the United States of America. You will be highly attracted to that and the culture. So you're willing to try to dibble and dabble in the culture, research their culture, religious beliefs, backgrounds, and food. So that's what type of person with a sun in their ninth house would typically be like. If you have your moon in your ninth house, you hold on to the principles that you feel are right. You feel that you need to learn as much as you can about the world and people around you. So you're seeking knowledge. You want to know everything. When you have your moon in the ninth house, you want to know everything about all the peoples, all the cultures, and you're going to do the research to try and know everything. Mercury in the ninth house. Your mind tends to be filled with abstract thoughts rather than specifics. So your mind is not like attention to detail, but you're more like abstract. You know, it's like focus on little things versus big things. Venus in your ninth house. You tend to form close relationships, and those from a long way away or a different culture to your own. So if your Venus is in your ninth house, you may see yourself attracted to people of other ethnic backgrounds. And those are the type of people that you probably will partner up with or seek out for a life partner. Mars in your ninth house. You're not able to simply admire an idea, but need to get out and crusade for what you believe in. So it's not just when Mars shows up in your ninth house, you can't just talk about an idea or concept, you have to champion for it. So it's not enough for you to talk about like social conflicts like Black Lives Matter, the Me Too movement. It's not enough for you to talk about it. You actually have to be out there active, protesting, doing something towards the betterment of that organization and that issue, to either eliminate the problem or make the situation better. So you like to get your hands dirty. You're going to do that footwork when you have Mars in your ninth house. This is not somebody that's going to sit on a couch and be like, oh, they need to stop killing Black people, and people just need to understand that love is love and be unified, and I don't understand. No, you're going to be out there actually voicing your opinion by protesting and joining the movement, and you're going to be seen. So Jupiter in your ninth house, tolerant of ways in which others differ from yours. So if you're coming across people of different ethnic backgrounds or just different from you, you're very tolerant of them. You are accepting. You're pretty much meeting them where they are and accepting them for who they are. No judgment. You are attracted to them because of those differences. See, no judgment. You accept them for who they are, and you want them to accept you for who you are, and that's it. No in between, no judgment. So that's what it means when Jupiter shows up in your ninth house. You're very good with diverse environments. Saturn in your ninth house, you automatically question everything that you're told. So this is the type of person that is going to question everything. They're not going to accept your word as gospel. They're going to ask questions like, well, why is it that such and such is that way? Or why do you believe that? Why should I believe that? It's like going to be a debate. Basically, when you have your Saturn showing up in your ninth house, this is the reason why you question everything, and you pretty much like find yourself in the debate. You want somebody, if somebody approach you with a issue or something that they want you to join, like a movement or activity, you're going to ask them, why should I? What's in it for me? How does this work? You're going to ask all the questions, and by the time you ask all the questions, they're going to get tired of you, and they probably want to move on to somebody else and be like, okay, well, you consider it and we'll come back to you. Or that's the type of person that they want in their group. So this could be a good thing and a bad thing. Uranus in your ninth house, you have a strong need of freedom regarding your beliefs. You may rebel against ideas introduced by your parents and teachers and choose an unconventional path. So Uranus in your ninth house means that the way that you basically was brought up by your parents, you're going to later on like question and rebel against it. So if you was like grew up in a religious household, yeah, you're going to become like extreme. The more extreme you can get away from very religious, you're going to basically be like, I don't have a religion, because you're rebelling against what you was taught growing up and having to do as a child. So you're going to be like, no, I'm into Wicca or witchcraft, or just I'm an atheist, or I'm into spirituality, and nothing's wrong with none of that. Trust me, because I'm into spirituality. That's why you guys are here, because I talk about astrology and manifesting. I talk about crystals and herbs and things like that. But when Uranus shows up in your ninth house and you're growing up in an uber religious household, you're going to go and rebel against that. The teachings of your childhood, you're probably going to rebel against when you become an adult. And that's normal. Pluto in your ninth house. The simple and routine bores you. You need spontaneity and you need excitement. Once you've made up your mind, it's difficult for anyone to change it. This is typical when someone has their Pluto in majority of these houses. Yeah. Once they make up their mind, it's hard to change it. I'm seeing a theme with the Pluto. You can't change their mind. Their mind is made up. It's a done deal. Try it. It's futile because they're not going to change their mind. You're speaking to a brick wall by trying to make someone with a Pluto in a ninth, especially in a ninth house, change their mind. Yeah, no, that's not about to happen. And you need excitement when you have Pluto in your ninth house. You can't be bored. You don't like being bored. You like excitement. You like spontaneity. You know, once you get bored, once something gets routine and very simple for you, you're going to lose interest in it. So that is the ninth house. I hope you guys are enjoying this astrology series. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you will be notified each time I upload a new video. I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.